All Indie. Indie100.
Mickey's Maximum Exposure, bringing you the best and the brightest of indie music and getting up close and personal with the artists behind it.
Mickey's Maximum Exposure.
Hi, this is Cassandra, and you're listening to Mickey's Maximum Exposure.
Welcome to Mickey's Maximum Exposure. We are here today with a fabulous guest that had been here before. Her name is Cassandra. How you doing, Cassandra?
Hey, Mickey, it's good to be back.
You're looking great.
Thank you.
And you brought a band with you this time.
Yeah, I got my whole team here, and I'm really excited to introduce them to you later.
Yeah, we're definitely going to be getting some live stuff. It's going to be great. So what have you been up to since the last time I saw you? That was quite a while ago.
Well, that was quite a while ago. We had, remember the LA Music Awards back then? The nomination for, I think I was here for the nomination of Pop Single of the Year and then Dance Electronic Artist of the Year. And in the meantime, I've been getting radio plays and have won some awards. One of them is the Starliners Award, which is a radio station that has over 1 million listeners in Europe, in America, so they're an internet station, but they're quite big.
Nice.
They started as a country and rock station, which is totally weird. That was their big thing, country and rock. But they have added a lot of dance and popular music, and they had some contest going on, and I was nominated for Artist of the Year, and I won it.
Wow, congratulations.
Thank you.
That's a pretty big award. I mean,
Yeah.
1 million listeners is a lot of people. So that was just earlier this year?
That was just like maybe 2 months ago, 3 months ago.
Wow.
And we actually had the party where I got the award. Somebody from the Starliners Radio Network, an associate, flew to LA, and Charles, that's a shout out to him, he flew over there and he handed me the award. That was
Nice.
And we celebrated at the Universal Studios.
Oh, great.
Yeah. And then I had another award that I have not mentioned, which is the British Radio Network Award, Radio Gets Wild. They had given me an award, beautiful award I have to say, for most played song of the year or most requested song.
artist.
Correct, most requested
Nice.
artist.
Yeah, I can see both of your awards on your Facebook page.
Oh, cool.
And they both have a star on it. I think it must be a European thing.
Maybe. You're right, one is British and the other is Dutch, so you're right, so probably European thing.
Yeah, and I noticed that you have now over, 26,000 fans now that like your page. I'm like, wow, you've really blown up since the last time I've seen you.
Yeah. I've been working hard though. I mean, what do you say, from nothing comes nothing. That is true. I've been working 14 to 18-hour days.
Wow.
And, it's kind of weird when people just want to meet you or have a coffee with you. That's almost not possible anymore for me, which is kind of sad.
I know, you never call me anymore. No, I'm
I
kidding.
know. We used to hang out, right?
But finally, you squeezed me in and we can hang out now.
I'm so glad to be here, seriously. We also had, for the Starliners Radio Network, we just had the Indie Track Award. It's an award. They nominate a couple people. I was nominated as well. And I made it into the semifinals, right?
Nice.
And they just shut voting off today, Mickey.
Oh, wow.
So I don't know if I won or not. There's like another guy. The funny thing is, the other guy has a love song and I have a hate song in there. So we'll see who is stronger. Last time, yeah.
Which one wins?
Love or hate? Let's see.
There seems to be a lot of hate in this world. Or actually more like rejection.
Right. But it's a fun song. Damned if I know. We're gonna probably have it on later. And that's the song that was nominated. So the last time I checked this morning, there was like 50-50. So I don't know who's gonna win 50-50.
Wow, that's
tricky.
exciting. Yeah, I hope, good luck to you on that one. I mean, boy, I don't know the dance pop electronica world as much as you do, and I'm just blown away at your success right now. It can't be that easy to get into it, because I mean, you hear of a new DJ every single weekend that's coming up big and doing a lot of stuff, and to be able for you to work with so many different DJs and remixes, tell us a few of the people that you've been working with.
Well, I'm really, really a critic when it comes to DJs. I'm European and I stand
yeah.
to that.
Definitely.
So there's a thing you said, there's a lot of DJs coming up, but to me, not everybody's a DJ. Like what I noticed in LA, honestly, most of the DJs, they don't know how to mix. They don't know how to keep one beat and then go into the next song. And then also, obviously, a real DJ spins with turntables. I know we're like in a different age right now, so we kind of have the new system going on. But obviously in Europe, a lot of people still spin with turntables, 4 of them, and that's just unbelievable. I used to dance as a go-go dancer in a lot of the clubs in Ibiza in Germany. And if you go to a set from Sven Väth, he will spin a set 4 to 6 hours. The club shuts down just for legal things for 15 minutes or 30 minutes. People wait outside, and then we storm all back into the amnesia for more techno.
Wow. Boy, to be able to spin for 4 hours straight, that's
cool.
A lot of talent.
Yeah,
I mean, that's tiring. You have to, every 3 to 4 minutes, well, sometimes the songs are a little longer, maybe 7 to 8 minutes.
Right.
But to match that consistently and then to mix it and, do all this stuff. And they still actually use records, right?
Yeah, a lot of the DJs still use records, which is kind of funny. I used to have 2 turntables, 1210 Technics. Those were the ones, right? And I was supposed to become a DJ, but I didn't. The thing is, I have all the records and everything. I just couldn't stand still. Like, I decided, you know what, I'm a performer. I can't stand behind a DJ desk and just spin. It just doesn't work. But speaking of collaborations, I've been collaborating with a couple DJs in France. I love this French style. Some people have done remixes of Push the Girl. One of them is called Gold Tracks Remix, and the other is called Stephen Pierce Remix. He's quite big in France.
Nice.
And then with some Austrian DJ, Tim, who also spin in Ibiza, and they have got me into their radio show, Antenne FM, which is huge in Austria. So I've been doing a lot of collaborations with international DJs.
Wow. So what are you doing here then? I'm thinking you should be in Europe touring and stuff.
What I'm doing here I'm working with musicians, because that's one thing. LA has a live scene, and I know it's weird being here in LA, but see, my music is dance electronic with a rock and roll heart, okay? So I love playing the whole music live, and that's a really different thing. You got the DJs, and then we come in and do the whole thing live.
Oh, wow.
So it's kind of cool.
That is really cool. Yeah, so we're going to hear the first song, which is Finger on the Trigger. I'm sure many people have heard it before. It's been out on many radio stations since the first time we started playing your song. So let's play Finger on the Trigger. It's actually my favorite song.
Cool.
Finger on the trigger. You've got your finger on the pulse. You put your finger on the trigger. You've got your finger on the pulse.
Lately, the hang on every word you say. Watching every move you make. When I look into your world, see it all turn into gold. Headline, now this is your time and place. You've got your finger on the trigger. Everything you do is just right. You put your finger on the trigger. Everything is coming to life. It's alright, and you're looking good. So right, got the Midas touch. You put your finger on the trigger, and then you set the world alight. Moons flash, climbing to the top of the scene. So fast, number one in every feed. Anything is possible when your cup is running full. Stage fright, A-list and celebrity. You've got your finger on the trigger. Everything you do is just right. You put your finger on the trigger. Everything is coming to life. It's alright, and you're looking good. So right, got the Midas touch. You put your finger on the trigger, and then you set the world alight.
You put your finger on the trigger. You've got your finger on the pulse. You put your finger on the trigger. You've got your finger on the pulse. You put your finger on the trigger. You've got your finger on the pulse.
You've got your finger on the trigger. Everything you do is just right. You put your finger on the trigger. Everything is coming to life. You've got your finger on the trigger. Everything you do is just right. You put your finger on the trigger. Everything is coming to life. It's alright. And you look feel good. So right. Got the Midas touch. You put your finger on the trigger, and then you set the world alight. You put your finger on the trigger, and then you set the world alight.
You put your finger on the trigger. You got your finger on the pulse. You put your finger on the trigger. You got your finger on the pulse. On the pulse.
All right, and we're back with Cassandra, and that was Finger on the Trigger. Every time I hear that song, I want to play video games. It's like,
Really? Oh, you told me that before.
yeah, it's
I
like,
remember that.
got my finger on the trigger. I'm going to shoot you guys. Shoot everybody.
Nice.
But yeah.
Don't do that though.
Well, on a video game, not for real, of course.
You never know. Next, I see you on the jail newspaper or something.
Now, speaking of jail newspapers, you were in Apple Valley recently, and you were telling about that story.
Okay, you want to hear it?
Yeah.
So we did a desert rave. We were performing there with a lot of DJs, and we were the only live act. And I had my friend put some face paint on because I wanted to just go crazy, and she put some blue face paint on. So we camped there for 2 days, played a concert. I had the face paint, and then we went to the gas station. On
Is
the
there
way
like
home.
a picture of that somewhere
No, you know
online?
what? There's a picture on Facebook actually, but I don't think you see the face paint because it was too dark, so you might not
okay.
see it on the picture. But the costume is kind of cool. You should check out the costume on Facebook. So we went into the gas station on our way home, and half of my paint was gone. And I'm standing there in this country bumpkin gas station, and they had a newspaper that said something jail, whatever, jail magazine or something. So I look at the cashiers and I'd say, you guys have a newspaper called Jail something? And here am I looking like somebody that just escaped from jail with half of my paint on the face.
Escape from like a mental institution. or
Right,
something.
right. And I went to McDonald's later on to use their restroom, and I looked in the mirror. I'm like, oh my God, is this how I just came into the gas station looking like a clown, laughing at the jail newspaper? That was funny.
Yeah, the attendant was probably grabbing for their gun under the counter
I
or
know,
something.
she did something that would hand.
Or she had her finger on speed dial to 911.
Probably.
Boy,
Me stealing some ice cream or something.
That would have been great to get a picture of that.
I know, that was quite, because I didn't know how I looked. I forgot about the face
Right.
paint after the camping trip. I love those moments though.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. You should do like a documentary of your travels and, stuff like that, and just have a camera follow you.
I know.
That
I
would have been
know.
a great moment
Do you know what
to
I
capture.
I always got moments like that. I was just saying I should actually have a reality show. Anybody wanting to do a reality show, write to Mickey,
Yeah.
we'll do it.
There you go. Yeah, we can do an internet one, just film it
Totally.
ourselves, put it on
Yeah.
the internet,
Totally, I would love that.
and maybe it'll get picked up on some cable station or something.
I think it'd be really fun because I can be quite entertaining.
You are very entertaining. Like every time we're together, you're always cracking me up. You're like
Thanks.
some kind of funny things happening with you.
Well, life is so sad.
Yeah, I mean, gas prices are going through the roof, and
Did they? I drive a Prius.
yeah, lucky you.
Hey, anybody need a hookup? I
Yeah.
hook you up.
Yeah, the rest of us, have to pay like almost $5 a gallon
I
nowadays.
know, it's
so
crazy.
it's crazy.
It's cool though. I mean, I used to have a truck, which I miss having a truck, to be honest.
Sure.
'Cause you're in America, you gotta have a truck, right? I come from Europe to drive big cars, and here I am. Everybody drives no small car. What the hell?
Yeah, everybody's like cutting back and buying tiny little cars.
I
now.
know.
Just like in Europe, everybody's tiny cars. It's like
Right.
funny. Everybody comes to America from Europe. They're like, oh yes, we get to drive these huge SUVs and just burn all the gas we want because it's cheap over there. And now it's almost close to, European prices.
Well, I do have the argument. What Europeans don't understand is we have just so much more driving here to do, and people say your gas prices are cheap. I said, dude, multiply it by 4, because that's the distance it takes me to drive somewhere in LA. Like I'm on the road 1.5 hours, and you go to work, you're there in 30 or 35 minutes. So that's what people just don't understand. They think gas is cheap here, but it's not.
Right.
We just have a really different distance to drive here.
Yeah, most people drive a long ways to work, and I don't know how people do it every single day, 5 days a week, sit in traffic for an hour and a half one way.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like, oh man, I would just want to shoot myself if I had to do that.
It's hard. I used to do it in Europe though. I used to drive every day an hour to work, but it's hard. I mean, you gotta have maybe something that you do in the car, like, you know, put on good music or try creating something with your mind while driving.
Yeah. Hopefully there's some kind of, you know, good radio program, some good music, or
Mickey's
like
maximum exposure for
Thank
example
you.
on Indie100, right?
Yeah, too bad. We can't be heard on, you know, on FM stations or AM stations, but people with their smartphones, they can listen to it.
And you plug those in anyway, right? The smartphone.
Yeah, most people have smartphones with them, so they can listen. In Europe, though, I find that people are more involved with their community. And here, you know, because it's an election year, everybody is more involved. But to me, it's very depressing because it's always people with the money that are trying to get their points across, trying to get their agenda. And it's like, okay, if you have no money, you have no power here at all.
Right.
You know, so to me, it's kind of depressing.
I mean, I think it's everywhere. If you have no money, you kind of have no power. But let's say the system is just more fair towards the smaller man in Europe. So you are not having the feeling of being nothing worth, you know. And I think that's a hard feeling here for a lot of Americans or anybody living here. It's really not easy. Speaking of, I just had a German friend of mine. He has a big radio station in Germany, and he's been wanting to do a story on me. So he's been thinking, and he came up with the idea to make a story on my life in Europe and here. How did I improve? How much better is life here? So I think that's a really interesting point for people. Yeah,
that
he
is
wants
pretty
to do
cool.
That.
So do you think life is better here in America compared to Germany?
I wouldn't say it's better. I mean, you have somehow more intellectual freedom in Europe, okay? Like,
really?
Your thoughts are more yours, okay? That's what we have to say. But I feel the creative freedom is here much bigger. That's why I'm here. I'm here to create. I'm here to make music. And meanwhile, he mixes. I think he worked on the Circus album from Britney Spears. That's what I had as an information. And he's really good with the mixing. You can hear it in the remix.
Okay, so he's American.
Yeah, he's American.
Cool.
Yeah. I'm afraid of Americans. Which, speaking of David Bowie, right? The photos, if you go on my Facebook, the show that we just played, it's totally got the Ziggy Stardust David Bowie feel to it.
Nice.
If you look at the pictures, oh my God, they're so funky.
Was it this one right here?
No, actually, no, not the green one. That was actually in Sunday, like literally a day
Rooftop.
later.
Oh, okay.
A day later, I played the rooftop, and it's kind of those alien-looking pictures here.
Yeah, they're all blue and
I know.
alien-looking. You got these
light bulbs, glowing light bulbs.
light bulbs, and yeah, that's definitely David Bowie style.
Isn't it?
Yeah, I remember some of his stuff and some of his movies and stuff, and it's just really bizarre. Really out
Surrealistic,
there.
yeah. I mean, you're playing a concert in the middle of the desert, and the sound man, Caesar, he was amazing. He helped us with the sound and took the time to sound check everybody. I felt the sound sounded much better than in any LA nightclub.
Really?
Yeah, really amazing. They had a generator that was running and hooked up the whole band. It was kind of cool.
Probably they have to get like really big, powerful amplifiers because there's no walls for the sound to bounce back. So everything has to be like just pumped out there because it's just big empty space and it just goes out there.
Yeah, they had stacks there of amps and speakers, and it was cool. It was really cool.
How big was the attendance of?
It wasn't too crowded, which I actually kind of liked because it was also giving me like a little vacation. That was my vacation weekend. And that was also actually the premiere of the whole band. My new keyboard player, Frank, Andre, my drummer, and Chaz Monroe on guitar. That was our first gig together.
Nice.
So we had everybody come out to the desert and tested the whole band. It was kind of cool.
That's
Yeah,
really,
it's really cool.
fun.
Yeah, it's really
So
good
yeah,
gig.
the guys were telling me earlier that they've just been rehearsing with you for like a month for together. So that's about it. Huh?
You know, I don't even know if it's a month yet. Maybe 3 or 4 weeks. Yeah, something like that.
Wow,
We
it's
just
brand
literally
new.
brand new. We just kind of started. Frank, I had met through a remix that he did. He did a Phelan remix. which you can see on YouTube. It's called the FJM Remix
Nice.
with a green cover. And Andre is a drummer. He worked with a couple bands, like with he did some sound design for Marilyn Manson and did a lot in Minneapolis at Prince's nightclub. And Chess was a touring guitar player. I think he played with Iggy Pop and a couple other bands. So we got a quite interesting group
Yeah,
here
it's an
together of
interesting
great
mix of-
musicians. And we also have dancers, which I'm always adding new dancers, but we have a team of dancers. Laura, who's a great dancer, and one person, he's also has got some Arabic blood in him, so good-looking guy. and then we have 2 other dancers that we're auditioning right now, so it's a big team once you put everybody on there.
Nice. Now, you're going to take this current team on tour pretty soon, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be hopefully the whole team. Everybody hopefully can do it. And I was thinking if we maybe want to add a DJ, but now I'm thinking that with the keyboards, Frank has the laptop and everything set up, and maybe it's just good to keep it there and center it and not have a DJ, because that's what makes
simple?
us, more simple. That's what also makes us a little different. I love the Linkin Park thing with them having their DJ,
Right.
but I'm thinking DJs are so in right now, which is already too much, so I want to stick a little bit to the live thing. You know, have something different. And that's what people like. That's why they book us a lot. They just like having dance electronic music performed live.
Yeah, I think that's great because having the talent actually there and singing it is different than just, playing a track and then mixing it.
Right.
you know?
Right. Yeah, that's correct. Which there's a couple of really great DJs that I heard at the festival that we were playing. One guy from North Carolina. Oh my God, he was so awesome. There's a couple of really good DJs out there. I mean, gotta say that
Nice.
too, but 90% of the DJs in LA, I'm not really happy. It's like, what did he just mix there? He just didn't do that, and he's playing in a regular club. you know?
Yeah.
It's quite surprising.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have that great of a ear for DJs, but I can tell when it's a really good DJ, like European ones, really just blows the American ones out of the water. I'm like, wow, he just did that. I can't believe it,
I mean, there's a lot of DJs in America, Chicago, Detroit, that whole house scene, Strictly Rhythm and all of that stuff. I mean, amazing DJs that came out of that area. But I just feel that LA is not really the place for DJs.
No, you don't find a lot of
No.
good stuff around here.
No. I shouldn't
Which
say
is
that,
too
probably
bad.
Skrillex is from LA. I like some of
know.
his songs. I like
Yeah?
some of his songs. But generally I couldn't, it's too less melodic. I do like melodies, so I kinda,
Yeah, me
Calvin
too.
Harris is one of my favorite. He's from Scotland though. He's European.
There you go, European.
David Guetta.
Yeah, so tell us more about the tour. Who are you touring with?
So, this is a trance festival we're going to do. What they're trying to do is like, the Woodstock of trance.
Nice.
Dance, electronic, trance music, and I think they even, what I was reading something, they want to integrate fashion and something in there too.
Oh, cool.
Sounds really
You
interesting.
would be perfect for it.
I
You'll
know.
be a model.
I know, I model just latex or whatever. So, it's going to be a tour that starts in Texas. And goes to San Francisco and a couple other stops through the U.S. And what I heard was on the bill is like Calvin Harris, ATB, Gabriel and Dresden, and a couple other DJs. And Live X Def is going to be on there too, I think.
Okay,
And
so
The Wanted, you know The Wanted?
I've heard of them, yeah.
Yeah, they're cool.
Wow, that's great. Let's play another song, and then we'll come back with some live songs from Cassandra.
Sounds good.
Now we're going to play I Like It.
I like it.
I hope you like it, because I like it.
You call me up to see if I go out tonight, and like a hungry fish upon your hook I bite. the thing is, it's not what I expected, but I like it. Swimming out of a dream into a new reality. Take a step further until I am wading into a dream. Swimming out of a dream into a new reality. Take a step further until I am wading into a dream.
When did you bring me? It's such a strange scene, a little freaky.
It's not what I expected, baby.
I love my senses, out of the fences. But the thing is,
It's not what I expected, but I like
When
it.
did you bring me? It's such a strange scene, a little freaky.
It's not what I expected, baby.
I love my senses, out of the fences. But the thing is,
It's not what I expected, but I like
when
it.
did you bring me? It's such a strange scene, a little freaky.
It's not what I expected, baby.
I love my senses, out of the fences. But the thing is,
It's not what I expected, but I like it. It's not what I expected, baby.
So they're gonna play Damned If I Know. So take it away, guys.
One thing sure I say for you, you've got a lot of nerve. What comes out of your mouth, sometimes you can be obsessed. You ignore the do's and there's no rules in your book. I don't have a clue how you make me feel so good. Damned if I know, baby, damned if I know. I can't get enough of you. Damned if I know, boy, damned if I know how you got me so hung up. What is there not to love? Damned if I know, baby, damned if I know why I can't get enough of you. Damned if I know, boy, damned if I know how you got me so hung up. What is there not to love? You let loose on weekends and you party to the end. Is there anyone you meet who doesn't wanna be a friend? Something new comes up, you like to be the first to try. I wonder how it looks out. Or had I lost my mind? Damned if I know, baby, damned if I know why I can't get enough of you. Damned if I know, boy, damned if I know how you got me so hung up. What is there not to love? Damned if I know, baby, damned if I know why I can't get enough of you. Damned if I know, boy, damned if I know how you got me so hung up. What is there not to love? What is there not to love? Damned if I know, baby, damned if I know why I can't get enough of you. Damned if I know, boy, damned if I know how you got me so hung up. What is there not to love? Damned if I know, baby, damned if I know why I can't get enough of you. Damned if I know, boy, damned if I know how you got me so hung up. What is there not to love? Damn.
All right, that was great.
Nice.
Cassandra's band's gonna be playing the second song for us called Redbox. So let's enjoy Redbox.
All right.
All right, I want to thank my guest, Cassandra, and her band. Why don't you guys introduce yourselves since we didn't get to talk to you yet?
Yes, I am Cesare. I'm the guitar player in the band.
And I am Frank Joseph, keyboards and other things related to sound.
I'm Dre. I bang on things.
All right, thank you guys so much for playing. This was the very first time where I had like a full electronic band in here, so that was really
Did a
fun.
great job.
It was
Golf
fun.
clap.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Awesome.
You guys
Mickey.
did a great job.
It's a landmark.
All right, so you guys have an album out, so why don't you give out all your info on that? And
It's correct. Every listener go and buy it now. It's called Light and Dark, and it's actually also in the Grammys submitted right now in 9 categories. And
Nice.
yeah, it's kind of neat. My first one. Hopefully I win one. Let's see.
Uh-huh.
If we win one, we share it with Sort Apart. And my website is www.imcassandra.com. That's IAMKSANDRA.com. And on Facebook, obviously, it's K''Sandra. K''Sandra.
Well, you have, I think, more fans than most of the guests I've brought in combined, so I think Facebook really has done you some good.
It did, yeah.
And hopefully, when people go on there, they will be able to see your tour that you're coming up and everything. One of you was saying that you had this funny story you wanted to talk about. Who was that? Was that
It's
Chaz?
the alien story.
The alien story?
It's the alien story.
Okay.
Tell it.
Who wants to tell it?
You do it.
Tell them the alien story. No, I did already tell a story. You tell them the story about aliens, okay? Okay, Jess, come on.
I'm not human. I'm actually an alien, and my family tried to abduct Dre's drum set in the desert this weekend. They landed a spaceship.
Well, we did have
Oh,
some
man.
proof of that. There's the picture where our guitar player is levitating, like almost a foot above the ground.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to post it on Facebook so everybody can
Everybody can see
it.
for yourselves.
Yeah, that'll be interesting.
David Blaine has nothing on me.
Oh, he's just little smoke and mirrors. That's
That's right.
nothing.
I'm the real thing.
I think actually what we didn't realize is the gig was on that secret Air Force base, Area 51. So I think
There
that's
you go.
probably
Yeah,
why
that's right.
that was
I think all the
happening.
aliens came to listen to you
Yeah,
guys.
we were in
That's
their
why.
way.
Probably now not just the aliens, also some other authorities, right?
That's why my drum kit's still glowing.
Right.
Nice.
And the gig was great until the Men in Black showed up, and
And then they put that flash in front of your eyes and you forgot the whole thing.
exactly.
You look at the video like, were we there?
What gig? What are you guys talking about?
Yeah, we weren't in the desert.
No, not at all.
All right, well, good luck on your tour.
Thank you so
I
much.
think it's going to be great. Too bad you don't have a LA stop.
Oh, we will. We'll just bring. I mean, we always have gigs here, so.
Right, you'll have LA gigs,
yeah,
but
we've
not
always
not
had-
for this tour, though.
For this one, not. I don't think it's like San Francisco is as close in California.
Okay,
than we're
well,
doing it.
anybody that has the money to buy gas, $5 a gallon to drive up to San Francisco, they can go check it out.
Carpool. I'm always
There you
encouraging
go.
carpooling
Yes,
for people.
carpool. That would be smart.
Be environmental.
All right. Thank you guys so much. Good luck with the award. Hopefully it was 51-49 in your favor.
I hope so. Thanks.
And good luck in your Grammys. And thank you guys so much for being here.
Thank you.
And when you have your next album drop, we'd love to bring you guys back.
We
Thanks.
love that. Thank you.
Thank
All
you.
right. Thanks.
All genres, all indie. Indie 100.